Hello everyone, it's Anna, also known as That Star Wars Girl, and today I'm going to be talking about the leaks for episode 9. Now there's been a lot of information released this past week with the actor Adam Driver having to cancel events, with the possibility of Emperor Palpatine coming back and making an appearance, as well as them mentioning again that they're going to use Luke Skywalker in the movie, but possibly as a Force ghost. Well, I'm going to cover all of that in this video. Now, I'm going to go through it point by point, so stay with me on this. Now, Kylo Ren, the actor Adam Driver, he was able to make prior engagements during the filming because he was supposedly not supposed to be that big of a player in Act 1. He's going to be mainly in Act 2 and Act 3. And that's why he was able to schedule the talk at Cambridge, but he did have to cancel because of scheduling conflicts. Now, with this rumor that was released, I think that this ties that in. Now, Kylo Ren, if he's not supposed to be in the first act, this gives a very good example as to why. And that is that supposedly Kylo Ren is supposed to be going into the jungle, and he finds this vault, and he breaks in, and he finds this message from Emperor Palpatine, and in this message, Emperor Palpatine holds out his hand, and it is plans to either a weapon or a map to some place in the galaxy that's going to hide his either ultimate weapon or ultimate plan. Now, there's also hints that this item that Kylo finds is a Sith holocron. Holocrons were introduced in Star Wars Rebels, so they are technically canon since it is part of the Disney Star Wars universe, so that is a possibility. I don't think it will be. I think it'll probably be something else if this even is a valid leak, but with everything that does have it play together, I think it actually might. Now, because of events that happen in Star Wars Battlefront 2. Now, in Star Wars Battlefront 2, there's a scene where Luke Skywalker goes into a vault in the jungle, and he finds the compass that leads him to the First Jedi Temple. Now, this compass is seen in The Last Jedi, which I think it's one of those Easter eggs, but it was important, and it's probably, if this is true, then I think that's how it's going to pull it in together. Now, I'm hoping that they will bring expanded universe elements into this. They probably won't. I'm hoping they will, and it could possibly be a map to Mara Jade. If only we can all hope that it could be, and that also could be, the secret as to who Rey's parents are. We can only hope. But as it is the Emperor's, plan or weapon, I don't know if J.J. Abrams will reuse this again, just because J.J. Abrams does like nostalgia, and we saw that in The Force Awakens and how it was basically a really badly high production quality of A New Hope, and people did have a lot of criticisms as to how close in plot points it was to A New Hope, as well as how Starkiller Base was kind of a missed opportunity, and all they did was make a bigger and badder Death Star, and we wanted to see something else, but that is what we got. So if it is a weapon, hopefully it'll be different, and hopefully it won't be just another Death Star or a Starkiller Base type thing. That's why I'm hoping it is possibly a leading into someone like Mara Jade or the Hand of the Emperor type of thing, or even possibly how, they had the Hand of Thrawn. But it probably won't, just because I don't think people in Disney, the higher-ups, have even read any of the expanded universe novels. I could only hope, but my hopes have exceedingly gone down lately. But I think that the whole idea of how Kylo Ren isn't going to be in the first act is very much, I think that this rumor plays into that, because Kylo Ren, it could start off with, the ship over this jungle planet, Kylo Ren landing, Kylo Ren going through the jungle, breaking into this vault, finding the message from the Emperor, and then going off on that journey for, the first act of the movie, and then it cuts over to the good guys, and Rey, and Finn, and Poe, and Leia, hopefully, and them going out on the outer rim of the galaxy, trying to find sympathizers, and, maybe finding Lando, getting everyone back together, since they basically only had, 20 people at the end of The Last Jedi on the Millennium Falcon, so they need to go, get their numbers back up so that way they can fight Kylo Ren and fight the First Order. And that would make sense as to showing all of that and establishing all of these new characters that they're going to introduce, or bringing back Lando, and maybe when Kylo does come back, it's because either he finds what he's looking for, or either Leia fills it with the Force, or they catch on to something that he's doing and they have to go and stop Kylo, and that'll be what the final battle is, and either Kylo will come back from the dark side or he will die a Sith. I am thinking along the lines of GGAvengers is probably going to try to make this a happy ending and have Kylo come back, and, whatever happens to Leia happens. Unfortunately, I think we all know where that's going to lead just because of what happened to Carrie Fisher. But I think just with what has been released, and then there was also that rumor that got leaked, I think this was actually one of the first rumors that got leaked, was that General Hux, he's planning on turning on Kylo and, feeding information to the Resistance. And so that's possibly how, Rey and all of them find out about Kylo's plan, and that's why they go to stop him. And even though they're trying to, sum it down to, maybe he found the Emperor's little vault, maybe possibly it's the map to Wayland. And if you guys don't know the expanded universe very much, that Wayland is a mountain where the Emperor kept all of his secrets and his weapons and his files, and basically the Emperor's secret headquarters to everything he didn't want anyone else to find out about. And if it is the plans or the map to Wayland, and Kylo Ren is going to Wayland, or Disney's version of Wayland, I think that would be a very interesting point. It could also bring back maybe Kylo and the dynamic that Kylo has with Luke, and Luke appearing as a Force ghost, trying to, tell Kylo to come back to the light side, and kind of just doing what Obi-Wan Kenobi did to Luke. But Luke wasn't at the dark side, and just that kind of dynamic. I think that the spoiler, if it is true, and it is actually a leak and not a spoiler, then it already played out an image in my head, and if you guys don't agree with me, that's 100% fine. Everyone is open to your own opinion. This is just what I got out of it, and if it's true, we will see how it goes. But this also could just be something that Disney released just to get a reaction out of people to see how we are going to react to it. And I'm hoping for Mara Jade. Probably not going to get that. Probably not going to get any of this expanded universe stuff that I'm talking about. But I'm hopeful. And my hope has gone down very far. But I don't know. I don't, but I think that this is a very good example of why Kylo Ren wouldn't be in the first act. If you like this video, go ahead and leave me a comment. If you didn't, leave me a comment as well, and I can see what all of you guys think about this. So everyone, have a great rest of your day, and may the Force be with you, because we are going to need it.